a fan of your films from the past, like, what was it like just to your name coming up with this wasn't what I quite expected, but from seeing the trailer, it was quite a welcome surprise. So what was it like just kind of finding this project and taking it on?
Well, I've been working on this project for years, actually. It was the first project that was offered to me 14 years ago. So I've been on and off, and then when I was back on, I went back on because of Seth Rogen and even Goldberg's take, which was the friendship between the two heroes as the main arc of the story. And I have to say, I really, from day one, I didn't come in saying, "Oh, it's going to be a fight with the studio." My position was that no matter what, the studio will make sure this movie is accessible to the audience. And I always wanted to make a movie that can have a large audience because it's the type of movie I like. When I went to Hollywood in '96, I wanted to do a big commercial movie, not because I wanted money. It's because I like popular movie. I think a film it needs to be popular.
Can you talk a bit about was there a script in place when you were kind of developing it back in the 90s? Like, can you talk about like some of the differences between the project as it existed then and this film?
Well, when we worked in 1997, 96, I came up with a story that was really, really crazy, and I think I was evaluating the possibilities of what the audience can understand or not. So this version is much more oriented to the character, which I think it's an improvement.
So what was it like just kind of finding this amazing cast around you too? Like with Christoph, I was a huge fan of his Bastards and Cameron, and like was it like just bringing this whole cast together?
Oh, sorry. What
was it like just kind of bringing this cast together, and like were all these guys kind of like your top choice, like when you guys were actually in the casting mode?
It's been a chaotic road, but we end up with the best people we could have dreamed of, and yeah, they are amazing actors, and it's all very dedicated to their part.
So can you talk a bit about this the conversion of like not necessarily the 3D conversion, but also like just getting the effects ready? I was talking to Neil, and he said you guys really want to get the look of the film right. So can you talk about like that process and like kind of like your pursuit for perfection, I guess, like on the look of the film?
Yes, we did. We really wanted the conversion to be perfect, and we spent time, and we allow a lot of time to work on it because to me it's very important. I've always been a big fan of 3D. I grew up with 3D. My grandfather was a 3D specialist, and I was spending my afternoon watching his film, which were quite boring, but in 3D. And I know exactly what the eye wants or don't want. I think 3D it's amazing because it's basically your left brain arguing with your right brain. But your right eye is connected to your left brain, and your left eye connected to your right brain. So they see something different, and you have the corpus callosum, who's unique. It's like the freeway of information between them, and then just compare the information, and they disagree, and that's what it is, 3D, and it gives a new dimension. Like you have the two brains disagreeing. Your feminine or masculine brain are conflicting. It's like being in a couple.
So is there anything that you're developing right now that you're looking forward to move forward with that you can talk about?
I'm really looking forward to be done with this movie and see it with all its glory.
Is there anything that you're writing right now that you can talk about?
I am I'm preparing a different thing. I have a project with Björk, and I have a project I'm writing, more like science fiction. So different things, but I have to put everything on hold to focus on the Green Hornet.